Rosita Harrington. James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Doctor's Hospital. Tonight, a fire raced through the interior of the ancient Peyton house. Martin Peyton has been brought here by an ambulance after Stephen Cord found him collapsed on the staircase of his home, a victim of smoke inhalation and shock. The man whose image dominates the town lies in critical condition.
How is he? Alive.
Rod.
Is this the room?
No one's been allowed in.
Why don't you sit down, Rod? How's your hand? It's all right. It's all right. Well, I guess I should thank you. Saving his life. You don't have to.
We just happened to go to the house.
Well, anyway, you were there.
That's right, Rod. His new grandson. Mr. Peyton has regained consciousness, and that's a good sign coming so soon.
Will he be all right, Doctor?
It's too early to tell. He's had a severe strain on his heart, and he hasn't been in the best of health.
What are the chances?
Oh, I wouldn't like to speculate on that. He's asking for his grandson.
I think he means you, Rod.
Grandfather.
Stephen. Rodney.
Well, Stephen's right outside. I can get him.
In a moment. I thought I'd never see you again.
It'll take more than a little fire.
Not much more. I wasn't ready to die, Rodney. No one ever is. There's so many things for you to learn. So many things for me to teach you. And I was very close to death. Very close. Where's Stephen? The doctor said he'd send him in here.
I'll get him, Grandfather. I'll get him. He meant you.
Come closer, Stephen. It's hard for me to speak loudly. Why had you come to the house? You hadn't been there in a long time.
I was looking for Mrs. Cord. I didn't know she'd left.
You were looking for Mrs. Cord? Why?
To return a check she left with my wife.
Check?
The money she got for the sale of our house.
Extraordinary woman, Hannah. I had found an old picture of her. 30 years ago, she was a beautiful woman. She still is.
Well, you should be resting, Mr. Peyton.
Stephen, What do you want?
What do you mean?
For saving me, Stephen. What's your price? You're the least likable of my grandsons, but you're the most like me. Tell me what you want. Tell me.
That's enough for now.
When the time comes, you'll know. Grandfather.
Rachel? Rachel?
What do you want?
Oh, there you are. You asleep?
No.
Good. I'd like to talk to you. What are you doing here in the dark, anyway?
Nothing.
Well, I guess I'll get right to the point then. Mrs. Carson would like you to come and live with us. Did you hear me?
Why? Why did your wife want me to come and live with you?
Because she likes you. She thinks you need a home. And she also feels, instinct, I suppose, that you're good with children. She needs help with a baby.
What about you?
And what about me?
Well, you keep talking about what your wife thinks and what your wife feels. But you don't like the idea very much, do you?
Well, I suppose I could dismiss that as nonsense, but it wouldn't be true. I do have reservations about you, Rachel. I don't think you've told me everything you know about Allison's bracelet, for one thing. But I'd like to take a chance if you're willing to give us that chance.
He asked you to come and talk to me about it, didn't he?
He?
Dr. Rossi.
No, he didn't. We discussed it with him, but it was Mrs. Carson's idea to ask you to stay with us.
Why? I mean, she's very nice, but I don't want her feeling sorry for me like I'm some kind of charity case.
Well, she doesn't feel that way about you.
Or Dr. Rossi either. I was a social worker problem that he got stuck with, so now he's just trying to dump me onto you.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
He didn't even say goodbye. He just left a note.
Oh, poor Rachel. What a terrible thing to do to you.
Oh, and I didn't read it, and I'm not going to either.
Oh, now listen. Why did you do that?
Because I don't care. It doesn't pay to like anyone because they just walk away or die or something.
Is that the way you really feel?
It's true.
Well, maybe it was true for you then.
Take this stuff. Look at the tables and the chairs. Nobody pretends about them. If they don't want them, they just throw them away or they put them in storage and forget about them.
Listen, Rachel. I don't know how much you know about Dr. Rossi. But I think it's time someone told you how much he went through these past 2 months.
I know all about it.
You do?
Yes, about the woman he was going to marry. She got killed and there was a hearing. I know all that.
I see. Well, then there's no point in elaborating about what you already know about him.
True, isn't it? Isn't that what happened?
Yes, that's what happened. You know what this is like, Rachel? It's as though you were a 10-year-old child, and I asked you to put into one sentence all the pain and remorse and suffering that Mike Rossi has been through in these past few months. Only you're not a child. Just because Mike is good at hiding his feelings, some people think that he doesn't hurt as much as somebody else. But that's not the case. Well, it's the other way around. You see, after Ann Howard died, Mike Rossi just went around doing his job. Helping people, caring for them, healing people. And all the time, he was dying a little himself, inside. And pretty soon it caught up to him and he had to get away, so he did. He's a very fine person, Rachel. As soon as he's had the time to sort out his thoughts about what's happened to him, then he'll be back. The invitation still stands, Rachel. If you want to come and stay with us and help Mrs. Carson with the baby, we'd like to have you.
Sandy? Chris? Welcome home, Lee.
Hi.
How come you didn't answer me?
I didn't feel like yelling from the kitchen like a fishwife. Here, this ought to hold you. The roast will be another 10 minutes.
Sandy, do me a favor.
What?
Fix one of these things, will you?
Sure thing, oh Lord and Master.
You know, they say you gotta do this once in a while for your circulation. You gotta put your feet up in the air. I read it somewhere.
Here.
You know, I just buzzed through the town square and I saw Rodney getting all cozy with some real good-looking girl.
Who?
I don't know. I bumped into her in the courthouse one day. I could tell right away that Loverboy really had eyes for her.
Rachel.
Who?
Rachel Wells.
Have they been going together long?
What do you mean? They haven't been going together at all.
I really pressed a nerve, didn't I?
Well, I just heard.
I mean, you're really all shook up, aren't you? All I said was I saw Rodney playing hopscotch with another girl. Now, why would that bother Mrs. Lee Weber?
I'm gonna go check on dinner.
Sandy.
I said I'm gonna go check on dinner.
Come here. Have you seen him again?
Who? No, I haven't seen him again. You asked me not to, didn't you?
I forgave you once because I was in jail and you were lonely. But I'm home now.
Every time I leave the house, you think I'm going to see Rod. Well, that is your problem, not mine.
Sure, baby. You know, that's the funny thing about Rod. He was supposed to be so wild about Elliot Carson's daughter. Sure didn't take him very long to find somebody else. Not that I blame him, though. That, what's her name, Rachel? She's really something else. Now, if I wasn't married... But that's the way it goes. I'm married, so I'm gonna have to let that one go. I wonder how far along it is. I mean, I wonder if they're serious. Or it's just kicks for Rodney.
No, he's not serious, and it isn't just kicks. For your information, she happens to be a friend of the Carsons.
Oh, I touched on that nerve again, huh? All of a sudden, my sweet little wife is defending Rodney. I wonder why. I wonder if maybe my sweet little wife is a little bit jealous. But how could that be? How could my sweet little wife get upset over another man's love life? Unless, of course, she had a thing for him. Watch yourself, Sandy.